You are now listening to the Pelicans post-game report. Flash Report.
I appreciate y'all being in this episode of PPR, man. Listen, Flash Report coming at you guys. Some news here. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button as well. If you're not a sub up. And if you're a sub, make sure you check your sub button, man. We've been having issues with people listening to PPR, but they're not subs. Some people told me that they were sub and their sub button was unsubbed. I don't know. I'm just letting you guys know to do a double check on that and hit that button for me. Make sure it's lit up. All right, anyway, let's get right into the show, man. And we're going to start off right here. We put out an alert for it. Jordan Poole is out for at least 7 to 10 days dealing with a quad strain. So Poole is out, Zion is out as well. So very interesting for the Pelicans as they're dealing with some of these issues. We're expecting him to return November the 16th. That's the day in terms of what they have here. Yves Missy's return date is November the 10th, and Zion's is November the 12th, according to the estimated return date that was given by the Pelicans, right? So that's what we got going on here with the Pelicans. Just a brief update on that. The fact that he went down, this is thrown out here by the Pelicans with a mild left vastus lateralis, which is a quad strain, will be evaluated 7 to 10 days. So he'll be out of the lineup for at least a week, they saying. Now he's into his 7th season, arriving here with a 3-team trade. You know, in July, he's averaging over 18 points, less than 2 rebounds and 3 assists per game, while shooting just over 37% and almost 36% from downtown. So Poole dealing with some issues. He missed the last game with a sore knee. As this team got its second win, and of course we'll see where he got going on here. So Poole is out for the Pelicans, man. Like I said, I give you estimated time frame with that. Also, let's kind of jump into some more news and notes, man, before we jump right into the preview stream, man. Just gonna go over it. This was also presented to me. Shout out to DC. I want you guys to kind of chime in on this. This is what Draymond. Draymond's just been saying a lot of stuff to grab attention. This one is, I would say, a little bit more commonsensical. Did some of his other ramblings. He called Dak Prescott garbage, this sort of thing. Pissed off a lot of people, but that's what you call hot takes. Some people do the hot takes to grab attention. Listen to what Draymond had to say about the Pelicans.
You're fighting an uphill battle. When your best players aren't healthy, it's an uphill battle. DeJounte's still out. DeJounte is the leader of that team. Make no mistake about it. Just like any other team he's ever been on, DeJounte Murray is the leader of that team. You go find me any team of the NBA that loses their leader. See, in this league, we always want to make the best player the leader. So everybody wants to make Zion the leader. But Zion isn't the leader. DeJounte Murray is the leader of that team. You go find me any team that lose their leader, I'll show you a team that's more than likely going to struggle.
All right, that's Draymond Green from his podcast. It's a short there about him. Do you guys agree with Draymond Green here, man? And his take on Zion Williamson. Do you guys agree about that? His thoughts on Zion Williamson and DeJounte Murray actually being the team leader of the team. Let me know in the comment section. What's interesting is being that, like I said, we the one that kind of deal with the Pelicans all the time. We cover the Pelicans all the time. This is our squad. PPR represent for a very long time now. But it's interesting, man, is that Murray does have the temperament that you would want to see a leader has. He's vocal, and that's one thing that we appreciate about DeJounte Murray, is that he was a guy that was letting us know how he felt about stuff. He talked about how the Pelicans treat him in the offseason. He was very vocal about a lot of things about the Pelicans, and we appreciate that. His non BS approach to everything, just keeping it real. And I respect DeJounte Murray to the utmost confidence. Now, do I think Zion Williamson could benefit by picking up something from DeJounte Murray, a bit of that acumen, that toughness? I absolutely agree with Draymond says as far as that leadership ability. Now, is he the leader of the team per speak right now? He's not the leader of the team. He's not the leader of the team, and he's not the reason why DeJounte Murray's injury is not why the Pelicans are losing. So in that regard, I disagree. The leadership ability, Zion can be more vocal. and be more aggressive in his leadership and have more of a command if the offense is going to flow through him, not just from the players, but the coaches as well. Let this team be his team, and he has to be the guy that let them know, not just from the schematics, but also on the court when guys get on the court. The reason why the Pelicans, they're winning right now, but why they were losing is not because of the missings of DeJounte Murray. Now, he helps, but the Pelicans have more than enough talent to win games. We've been in a couple of close games with the Spurs and this other kind of stuff. But they lost by 5 or 6 with the Memphis early on. But a lot of that comes down to coaching as well. So we can't deny that. Now, DeJounte Murray will definitely, if he was in the game, he definitely would dress down Willie Green. He most certainly would dress down Willie Green. He would be more vocal in his approach against Willie Green. So I like that about DeJounte Murray. Even when the press conference was happening, y'all remember when the press conference happened with DeJounte Murray, he was kind of saying that Willie Green made the statement that it's going to be be this, that, and third, and DeJounte said, no, it ain't. So I appreciate that, and I do miss that part of DeJounte being on the court. But the rest of the stuff about him being a leader of the team, I don't see that's why they're losing. We know why they're losing. Where we're losing, now they're on a 2-game winning streak, but we know why they were losing. Let's just say that, right? All right, so anyway, y'all comment in the comment section about that. Let's get right into the preview coming up tomorrow as the Pels get ready for the Spurs. It's a Saturday night matchup. Tip-off time is 7 p.m. Central. We're in San Antonio. The Spurs got the first one 120-116 in overtime. We kind of let them have that game, because Zion could have hit a clutch free throw, and we should have never went to the extra overtime period. Trey Murphy closes out on the 3-point shooter. We negate that. So it was a bunch of mistakes from the Pels side while we had that, but that should have been a Spur win. Can we correct it here? They're playing a lot more ferocious. Just having that there with Jordan Poole and Zion, two potential 20-point scorers missing. We're going to need Trey Murphy to come up out of that shooting snide and really kind of pack on some points. And we're going to need more from Sadiq Bey. We're going to need more from Queen, more from Jay Fears. We're going to need more from Jose Alvarado, more from Herb, more from Kayvon Looney, more from everybody to kind of play more as a team over the last couple of games. We're going to need that in this matchup against the Spurs, right? We know that the Spurs will be gaining quite a few people back. It is estimated that Kelly Olynyk, Jeremy Sochan are supposed to return tomorrow to the lineup. Luke Cornett, De'Aaron Fox, though they're returning on Sunday according to the estimated timeline. And Dylan Harper, the fantastic rookie, won't be returning until November the 18th, according to the injury report. So Olynyk and Sochan could be back in time for the Pelicans matchup. So they're going to be even a more, a deeper team there. So, and by the way, the Spurs have kind of stumbled a bit. They're currently on a 2-game losing streak right now. They're tied for second place in the Southwest division. Houston is number 1. Houston has won 5 straight games. The Spurs have lost 2 in a row. Memphis has lost 4 in a row amid Ja Morant trade rumors. And of course, the Pelicans are 2-game winners. They climb up out of the cellar by beating Dallas. Dallas is now in the cellar. The Pelicans are now a half a game back from Memphis. Another win pushes the Pels, potentially into a 3rd place in a division as we keep winning to climb up out of this hole that we were in, right? So anyway, I give you 10 keys of victory, but let's take a look at the breakdown right now on the points per game. Now, we know that the Pels averaging 108 per game. That's 29th. The Spurs are averaging almost 118 points. That's 10 more points more. That's 13th in the NBA. That's really good. They hold their opponents to almost 110 points a game, which is 2nd in the NBA, was what the Spurs do. The Pelicans allow 121 points a game, which is 27th, right? Overall, it's interesting. All right, and then of course the field precision you see right here, shooting 43%, the Pelicans for 29th, the Spurs almost 50%, that's 7th. really interesting there. The 3-pointers, they made 12 a game, which is 23rd versus the Pelicans, 12, right around the same mark. The free throw percentage right here by the Pelicans. The 3-point percentage is actually pretty good too by the Spurs. They're shooting about 36% there. The Pelicans are shooting about 35%. The free throw percentage right there, the Pelicans are 74% for 26. The Spurs right behind them right there. You can see the rebounds are really big. Wemby has them as a top 10 team, 9th for 46 per 3.3 per game. Pelicans at 42.4, which is 19th. Trying to improve that along. You can take a look at the assists per game. Pelicans is dead last in the NBA with 22 assists per game. The Spurs are 24 a game, which is 26 there. So you're looking at some of the things that's happened there. The blocks per game, of course, Wemby makes them a top 3 team. The Pelicans really struggling there, almost 28th. Actually 28. You look at the steals, 13 by the Spurs, but 9 a game. The Pelicans 8.6, which is 15. You can see the turnovers right there, 15 a game by the Pelicans, which is 11 versus 16 by the Spurs. So anyway, you could take a look at the statistics right here and know that this is going to be a competitive game, because a lot of these stats reflect the Pelicans and how they played over the last, we're 2 what are we right now? We're doing good. We're 2-6. So the 4 games prior, what a lot of the blowouts kind of inflate these stats, and as the Pelicans are playing better over the last couple of games, some of these numbers are not directly reflecting that. So it's, we kind of looking at it like from that point of view. Last time the Pelicans played them, y'all know it was late last month. It went to overtime, 120 to 116. The Pelicans lose. Like I said, we should have really won that opportunity. We had an opportunity to win the game. We just didn't close out.
For us out of San Antonio.
Malika, sources tell me Spurs star guard De'Aaron Fox will make his season debut on Saturday night at home against the New Orleans Pelicans. And he's gone through his final workouts in preparation after rehabbing an offseason hamstring injury. But today's his ramp-up day for that Saturday debut. And Fox is the first of some returns here for the Spurs. Rookie guard Dylan Harper, as well as center Luke Cornett, are working their way back as well. So reinforcement and depth here will be on full display for the Spurs pretty soon. But even more critically now, potentially a long runway with Victor Wembanyama and Fox. Small sample size for them last season, only 5 games together, a total of 120 minutes. So seeing how Fox can carry that offensive burden with Wemby, because only 2 players in each of the last seasons have averaged 20 points, 5 assists, and at least 1 steal per game. Luka Doncic and De'Aaron Fox.
And now De'Aaron Fox joining on his way here to join Victor Wembanyama for the first time this season. Shams, thank you.
All right, so that is, man. They just had that report, man, recently. Prior to me doing the getting the information ready for this preview. Good thing I caught that, fam. So I mean, there you go. So it's going to look really interesting in this matchup, man, between these 2 teams, man, with all these guys. Like I said, Kelly Olynyk and Jeremy Sochan, and now De'Aaron Fox is supposed to be making their way back for this matchup. Now, they had Harper set for return on the 18th, but that's what he's saying. Harper set to make, he missed multiple weeks, but that was 4 weeks ago. They have it set for the 18th with the estimated time. But anyway, that's some of the stuff that we're talking about here for this matchup, man. Is this is gonna look interesting, man. We're gonna have our work cut out for us as we get ready for this matchup, man. It's gonna be very interesting, to be honest with you, how this shakes and folds, fam. But listen, fam, we just got to keep fighting like they're doing. I mean, they're playing some really good basketball. They're playing some gutty basketball. It's mistake filled, but nonetheless, they are finding a will to win. And like I said, the life the team has had, whether you like Willie Green or not, you got to respect the fact that the team is responding to being tired of losing and feeling the heat from the family base and all this kind of stuff. And they're like, man, we tired of this. Let's just go out and just play our hearts out. And that's what we're seeing right here. But anyway, man, let's get to the rest of this stuff, man. as we keep this thing moving along for the keys of victory for this upcoming matchup for the team. Now, 10 keys of victory coming from for the Pels to get the victory over the Spurs at home is number one, control Victor Wembanyama. You know, what his influence is going to be, you got to control him to your best of your ability. We know that Zion actually did a pretty decent job last time around of dealing with Victor, but without Zion being there, you know, the Pelicans going to have to figure a way to kind of make this thing work. And of course, they got to use Derek Queen and Kevon Looney to the best of their ability. The Pels do ultimately have a number of players that they can throw, I guess you could say, throw at Victor Wembanyama in this matchup. They do have a couple of players that they can throw at him, to be honest with you, fam. The Pelicans do have several bigs that they can use in this matchup if they need to, right? So, I mean, these guys are active. Like for the Pels, if you take a look at the at the depth chart, you can see even with Zion and Eves is out, they still have Kevon Looney, even though he's undersized, he's still effective. You have Derek Queen there, also Carlo Mekovic, and they do have DeAndre Jordan too. So if you need to have, have 4 bigs or 3 bigs that you can rotate against Victor Wembanyama, the Pels do have some people that they can move in there depending on how they use them. So just his physicality, and try to do your absolute very best to keep him off the boards. You know, with Zion being out of the game, you know, in our second, attack point, the Pelicans have to attack the rim relentless and put the Spurs bigs in foul trouble early. You know, we have to have that attack dog mentality. We have to put pressure on the Spurs and continue to try to install some inside dominance to the best of our ability. Number 3, we got to push the pace. The Spurs like it slow. They like that half-court style. We got to use the tempo to exploit, transition mismatches. We're going to have to do that now. We know with Foxy back, he's another one of these guys that like to run fast and score. But we have our own guy with a jetpack on his back, Mr. Jeremiah Fears. So it'll be interesting to see how that looks, right? Early on, because we know Foxy likes to move, but that's how his defense is against a guy in Fears that is a lot faster than he is. Number 4, defend the perimeter. The Spurs rank top 10 in 3-point attempts. You got to be able to run those shooters off the line. The Pelicans have to be disciplined in their defense, right? We got to know the scouting report, who can shoot the 3, who can't shoot the 3. We can't allow guys like Vassell and Keldon Johnson and some of these guys to have wide open 3-point shots. If we have to pay attention to our scouting report and see which guys are not 3-point shooters, and if you want to leave those guys open, I understand the chances, but guys that shoot really well from downtown, we got to be able to have a hand up in their face and run them off the 3-point line, right? Number 5, efficient shot selection. The Pelicans can't afford empty possessions. Work inside and out, work inside and out to the best of your ability. We know Derek Queen has turned into something special and continues to develop. We know he has an issue, but at the same time, the Pelicans are going to have to do their very best in this instant to be able to, because usually this is something that you would kind of want Zion to do, which is use his gravity to kind of collapse things for their benefit. But working inside out will definitely benefit the Pelicans, as opposed to the one shot and go down court type of situation. We got to be able to do our very best there. Number 7, defensive communication. Spurs use that motion and spacing, switching properly. We have to be able to do that and avoid easy back cuts and all this kind of stuff. We have to have our head on the swivel and be able to communicate. That's a big part of it. Not only and I push defensive communication, but overall offensive and defensive communication. We have to be able to understand what's going on, and each player has to communicate, right? Number 7, bench consistency. With Jordan Poole out, Sadiq Bey and all these guys have to step up and score to give the starters some release, because the issue is when you're missing some of your heavy-handed scorers like Zion and Jordan Poole, the production has to come from somewhere. Guys have to score a little bit more than what they're accustomed to scoring, and also they just have to kick in a little bit more with some of your top guys down. You got to dig in a little bit more than what you usually have, right? That has to maintain, like what happened in the last game. We're going to need that type of production in this matchup. Number 8, rebound edge. Win the glass battle and the second chance points were the difference in some of these previous matchups. Having the ability to get offensive rebounds and get second and third chances help elevate our potential to win these matchups, right? Having that ability to be able to do that, it just helps us so much so. So rebounding edge has to work there. Number 9, limit turnovers. The Spurs thrive on those live ball turnovers, right? So we got to control ball security and spacing. We have to do a better job of paying attention, respect the basketball, be able to understand and not just carelessly throw the ball away. We have to know where the ball is going before we put it there, right? I know it sounds simple, but that's what we have to do. And finally, the final one is close strong. The Pelicans have lost some of these late game leads. In that aspect of the game, they have to execute that half court sets with patience while they're under pressure. So these are some of the things that we have to do. We can't allow the moment of the game to be bigger than us. We have to be able to control it and not allow that Jason Voorhees floating quarter where the Pelicans just get brutalized and really knocked off. We have to be mindful of that and play strong and close strong, and not just in just one quarter or two, but 4 quarters, the entire length of the game. We cannot allow it to get away from us. So Willie Green with the timeouts, all this kind of stuff. If we want to maintain the momentum, we have to give our full out effort against this team who will be damn near 100%. It won't be easy. It damn sure won't be easy, but at the same time, the Pelicans have to be able to take care of business if they want to extend the streak to 3 and then get 3 games from catching up to 500. This will be interesting. But like I said, when Zion there, the team lost by 4 in overtime. We shouldn't have lost the first time to the Spurs. Can the Pelicans correct it this time around? We shall see. So with that being said, fam, listen, do me a service. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. By all means, feel free to share the show on your social media feed. Make sure your sub button is lit up. If it's not, light it up. And also feel free, family, to share the show on your social media feed with the rest of the Pelican faithful. This game is tomorrow at 7 p.m. After the game, just a brief programming note. After the game, PPR Live will be live, and then we'll be going into our call-in segment. There you go. I was thinking about it. Usually that's every Friday, but being that when the games happen Saturday, we usually open the streams up on that Saturday after the game. So after we cover the interviews, thoughts on our game, then we open the broadcast for family members for a couple hours after the broadcast. So more than like we'll go to like 12 o'clock or 12:30, but no later than that. But just a programming note from the fam said, QA, man, you us alive, bro. Well, there it is. So anyway, appreciate y'all, man. Let me know, man. Put it in the comment section. Let me know about all these things we talked about. Y'all fill in the comment section about what you're thinking about what Draymond Green has said about Zion not being the real leader of the team. What are your thoughts on the Pelicans getting their 3rd straight win against the San Antonio Spurs? And all orders or items we covered on the show, please feel free to put it in the comment section below. And like I said, fam, I'll see y'all on Saturday night after the Pelicans matchup. So much love, peace.
Subscribe now and stay up to date for all things New Orleans Pelicans.